Alright you guys, so here is the heater box that we pulled out of the Mustang when we were doing everything with the insulation on the floor here. So now we're going to move on to getting this cleaned up and getting it rebuilt here. So let's get this stuff taken apart here. Alright you guys, so it doesn't look too bad. It looks like underneath of it right here, it looks like it's missing several clips on the bottom, but I think I'll be able to get those no problem for it. So we're going to go ahead and pop off the clips now and take a look at inside now that we got it kind of cleaned up on the outside here. Alright, so here is it apart. It actually doesn't look too bad on the inside right here. We'll clean all this out right here and we'll pull that out and see how we look. Alright guys, so overall it doesn't look too bad. Just gonna wipe it down from the inside. We got a new gasket kit that we'll go on ahead and we'll replace those with. And then everything should be good. Then we'll be able to pop it back together here. Alright guys, to go ahead and get this door off right here, I thought I had to pull this this rod out that's inside of here, but you actually don't have to pull that out. Once you pull out your screws, it actually goes into itself, so there's a little bit of a gap right there. You can just pull it straight off of this rod right here. So now that we got these off right here, we got all of our pieces, our internal pieces off of here. We're going to go on ahead and we're going to clean them off. We're going to get everything scraped off. We're going to scuff them up, give them a nice little coat of paint, and then from there we're going to go on ahead and put all the new seals and foam and everything back on it here and get it all put back together here. So let's get to it. Alright guys, while we got the other parts drying, we're going to go on ahead and pop this blower motor off of here. I already know that it works because it worked no problem when it was in the car, but I am going to pop this off of here and I'm going to kind of clean everything up right here and give this a little coat of paint right here just to help it look a little bit better. Alright you guys, so here are all of our parts. I went ahead, touched them up right here. They're not perfect, but they're a lot better than they were. So now that we got this all cleaned up right here, we're going to go on ahead and start reassembling everything. In order to go on ahead and reassemble it, we're going to be using a heater gasket kit that I picked up here from my local Mustang shop. So we're going to go ahead and start putting all these together here and getting it going. Alright, so the first things first is we're going to start with the the instructions right here. They tell us to put seal number 1 on this door right here, seal number 2 on this flap on here, and seal number 3 on the other side of it. So down here, it's got seal number 1, and then seal number 2, and seal number 3. So this one will go on this door right here. We'll attach it with some spray adhesive, and that'll go right there. And then as for this door, this mounts inside of the box back in here, but these two pieces go on here. So you have the bigger one that's going to go on this side of it right here, and then on the other side, this side has the part where it bolts into the box right here. It has a smaller one that fits right next to that right there. So we're going to go ahead and get those sprayed down with some adhesive and get them installed. Alright guys, so now we have this gasket's going to go right here. All right, now on the inside of here, this door that's right here, there's a gasket that'll go on this side of the door as well as this side of the door. So we'll get that installed next. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and put this back in here. You want to line up these two holes down in here with the holes on the case. And then with these gaskets on here that we put in, I did have to kind of pry a little bit as I was kind of sliding it into there, just because it's a little bit of a tight fit with those gaskets on there. So we got this in here. We now have these two gaskets to put in here. I believe, it's kind of hard to see from the instructions, so I'm not sure if I'm 100% right on this, but I believe they go right here and right over here. So I'm going to go on ahead and get these attached, and then we'll move forward from there. Alright guys, now that we've got these gaskets installed right here, we're going to go on ahead and install this gasket. This should just sit right down into here, into this little area right here. So we'll go ahead and spray some spray glue around that and get that installed right there. Alright guys, now that we got that gasket in there, the next step is we're going to go on ahead and install our new heater core. From my understanding, this should just slide right on into here, just like so. And that should be good for this side. And then next, we're going to go on ahead and we're going to attach the gasket to this right here. And then from there, we should be able to put the other side on and get it all back together here. Alright, now from my understanding, this just goes down here like so. Just drops into this little area right here. Alright, now that we got that in there, we should be able to just go on ahead and piece this back together here now. Alright you guys, so now the next thing is we do have this gasket right here. It goes in between this and the motor right here. In order to get this off of here, it looks like that there's a little set screw, I don't know how well you can see that, right in there on the side. Looks like it's a hex or like an Allen key. So I'm going to try and find the right size and get this off of here so we can get this installed here. Alright, it looks like it's going to be a 7/64 Allen key right here. So we're going to try and break this loose here. Alright you guys, so once we take this side screw out from in here, this is a kind of just pressed together right here. It's a little hard to get out. I had to use my pry tool right here. If you have like a press, it might be best to, you know, put this kind of hanging from this cage right here, and then you can push out the middle of it and drop it down. So. But we finally got it off right here, so now we can go on ahead and get the gasket replaced underneath here. You just gotta give it a little pull, it should come right off. And then before we put everything back together, I'm gonna go on ahead, I'm gonna clean this up, give it a nice little coat of paint, clean up the motor, clean up the, this right here as well, paint up the back, and get it all back together here. Alright you guys, so here is the new heater box all rebuilt right here. Give it a little touch up on the paint. Went ahead and cleaned everything up, put new gaskets in, we got a new plenum down here, and we got the new heater core right here with the extended pipes right here to go through the firewall. So hopefully that should make it a little bit easier hooking everything up right here, and we can get heater in this thing for once. So let's go on ahead and get this installed. Alright you guys, so we're in here in the engine bay right here. Here's that new firewall insulation pad that I recently put in. I'm going to try and get in here with a knife and trim this out right here so it's ready to accept the heater box from underneath the dash right here. And then I'll also try and maybe pop some drill holes through these holes right here to make way for the bolts here. So let's give it a shot. Alright guys, so we got the this area cleared out down here and ready for the heater box to go into. Now we're going to be trimming out the top hole up here for the heater itself, for the heater core. It has a pipe that's going to come through here, and the inside of this doesn't have any perforations to cut it out, so I'm going to go on ahead and cut it out right here, and then we can hopefully get it all installed here. Alright guys, so our longest cable is going to sit on top of this, and then we have a little clamp to clamp it down onto this right here. Now I also believe that there's a little stop right here to stop this piece right here, so you push it up against that stop and then you just tighten it on down. So let's get this on here. Alright you guys, so we have the heater box back installed right here. We got all the cables hooked up to it. It's pretty much ready to go. I'm missing a couple screws. I just got to pick some up from my local Mustang store, but there's one that goes right up underneath over here, just straight up into the dash right there. Missing that one, so I'll have to get another one. And then on the inside of the engine bay, there's one nut that I'm missing that holds the studs where the blower motor is. So we'll get those, we'll get them back in there. But other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. Again, all of the cables up here are all hooked up. They're all working. So we should be all set on that. All right, guys. So that is all there is to rebuilding your heater box and reinstalling it in the Mustang. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. And we'll see you in the next project. Thank you.